This exciting episode of Bob the Sign Man. Well, today, again, somebody was in trouble. They had some questions, some concerns. So who did they turn to? That's right, they turned to the Sign Man. So what's happening now is we're getting into this wet season. You know, we're getting some rains. Several weeks ago, we got some really heavy rains. We got about like 8-12 inches within a 24-hour period. So our guys go out, and I'm sure everybody's seen these flooded signs. You can get all kinds of them that, you know, say flooded, icy, you know, road work ahead, road closed, you know, paper signs. They're, you know, $3 a piece, but they're paper. They get wet, then they rip. Most of the time they just take them and they staple them onto a barricade. Then when you pull them off, they're you know, they get ripped and, you know, wet, and they're just, you know, it's almost like a one-time use thing. So one of the guys come to me, one of the supervisors, and says, hey, I need about 50 signs. Can you make some metal ones? They'll last longer. Well, I've learned from past experiences, when you turn loose 50 signs on a crew of road workers, they just totally destroy them. Plus then they just set them on a barricade. They blow over, they get run over. The public goes, ooh, signs, you know, and they start taking them. So I didn't know what to do. So I thought about it for a few days, and I thought, well, and then all of a sudden it just came to me. Why don't I take, these signs are 24 inches by 24 inches. Why don't I just take some Coroplast, which is cheap. It's only like $2 and something cents, $2.05 for this. These signs are about $3.50. So you're in these signs for less than $6 a piece. Okay, one-time use. And I thought, well, I'll just put them on here. And I thought, well, how am I going to put them on here? Then I got a good idea. I'll show you what I did. So what I did, came up with this idea. Put some transfer tape here on the table. Covered it up. Got my Coroplast. And I got some Gorilla spray adhesive. I'm not trying to endorse their product or anything, but I was at the hardware store and I thought, well, let me just try some spray adhesive. I might try to get some of the stuff that you paint on, some of the you know, adhesive. But I thought, I'll just try it first and see how it works. I figured since it worked for that gal who put it in her hair, it's got to work for this. So what I'll do is I'll just make sure I cover the tips of it really well. And I'm only doing this one in here for demonstration purposes. Believe me, this will probably really smell up the joint here. Get a little bit of fumes. So I came up with this idea, and I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. Why wouldn't it? Bob the Sign Man came up with it. So apply a nice coat of spray adhesive of your choice. And then we'll just take the sign. And we'll put the sign on it. I'm going to run it through the old roller. Okay, now what I did is I set my roller for about 20 pounds. I just dropped the roller down and I adjusted it down to 20 pounds. You don't want to roll Coroplast through the roller because it just doesn't ride nice. So I'll put a sign blank on here, apply 20 pounds, we'll roll it through. See how that keeps it nice and flat through there? That's what we want. There we go. How about that? Nice, durable sign now. It's going to last more than one use. And so when we put them on our barricades, I'll show you what we do for that. Okay, here's our barricade we're going to use. And this was a sign that's been out there. I've used it. It's been used several times. And it has a little hole punched in the top. What they do is they just set one corner in here, the hole through here. I used a self-tapper with a bigger washer on it, like a fender washer, so that it doesn't rip out very easily. And usually what I did is I put this in with a power driver, but I don't have my battery in it or anything. It's out of my truck and I didn't want to go out and get it. Okay, there you have it. A nice flooded sign mounted on the back of the Coroplast with the spray adhesive. Got the screw up top, so the wind's not going to blow this thing around. Usually anybody who puts out the barricades, they'll usually hang a little sock of rock or something over the back so the wind doesn't get to it. But this will be very durable. And then when they go to move them, they'll fold up really nice and they'll lay flat in the trucks and they won't, dog-ear the corners all up. And they'll get some usage out of them. So that's kind of my little idea I came up with. Most of the times you used to have to staple them on with the staple gun. A lot of times the guys didn't have a staple gun or anything like that. So we think these are going to be a pretty good deal. I think this will work out good where you can just take it and put a screw in there. I guess if worst case scenario, if you had a staple gun, use the longer staples, you could staple it on and it'll stay. So, like I said, when they were in trouble, who did they turn to? That's right, they turned to the sign man. All right, I'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in on this Thanksgiving Day to watch this exciting episode of Bob the Sign Man. Thanksgiving Day has changed many times over the years. Its first origins were probably to celebrate the pilgrimage from England to the United States to escape religious prosecution and stuff. They wanted to come over and start a new country where they could be free of all that. So, the first settlers, had a struggle, and they're trying to say that, the historians, that, the first Thanksgiving was a thanks for the Indian tribes helping the Americans, first Americans, American settlers, I guess you'd call them. They weren't really Americans, coming over here. So over the years, it's had different days that was celebrated and stuff. And even during the time of just around the Revolutionary War, and it was called Evacuation Day back in the day when the British troops left America. And so we used to celebrate Thanksgiving at that time of year as Evacuation Day for the British leaving after they lost the Revolutionary War. And they celebrated, that they took the land back, and we have it. And then it wasn't until around the time of the Abraham Lincoln's administration that he proclaimed it would be in Thursday of November. And it wasn't official until around 1939. Franklin Delano Roosevelt made a proclamation to change it to this exact holiday, make it a legal holiday. And it wasn't really finalized until around 1942 when it became official. So there we are again, an American tradition that starts, and then it gets all involved in politics. And now sometimes we think of Thanksgiving as a time that we can spend with our family and stuff, and, to give thanks. But why do we have to take one day a year to give thanks when we should be thankful for every day that we have, without having to just set one side a day to be thankful? And to me, Thanksgiving, it's always been, as a kid growing up, that time, get together with family, watch a little football, sit around the fireplace until you move to California, to the Bay Area, when you can't burn wood on certain days, and you have to give up all your traditions and everything. And, this world's become so PC now that, Thanksgiving, I think, has lost a lot of its meaning. Now it's just a matter of, it's just it's a kickoff now for the Christmas season for the retailers. Let's turn the holidays into a business. And that's basically what we have done with our holidays in this country now, is we've turned them all into a business. You have Labor Day sales, we're supposed to give labor a day off to, give thanks for all the hardworking people in this world. But no, we have to have sales. You have 4th of July sales. You have President's Day sales. When certain days you go out and buy a mattress, you go buy a car. So we always have to forget about the meaning of our holidays and turn it into a commercial thing. But I always say you don't have to, because I refuse to participate in Black Friday sales, day after Thanksgiving sales or anything like that. I just don't do it. I don't feel it's right. You have your Memorial Day weekend sales. No, Memorial Day is not the kickoff of barbecue season or anything like that. It's to pay tribute to our fallen veterans who have died protecting this country. And you have your Veterans Day, which is a celebration. We're supposed to honor all of our veterans who serve in the wars, not to have a day off to where we can go to a sale and buy something. And that's kind of what I feel our holidays have turned into. Christmas, has lost its meaning. Now it's, oh, the retailers, oh boy, we better go out and buy stuff so the retailers can make a profit, I don't buy into that kind of stuff. To me, Christmas is not about giving a gift to show appreciation. What is Christmas anyways? A lot of people, all the religious beliefs, now I know in some organizations you can't call it a Christmas holiday anymore. You have to call it a winter holiday or a winter break. It's just crazy, everybody gets so offended over anything anymore. All of our holidays have just lost their true meanings. But I would like to express my true meaning and my thankfulness for my job. I'd be thankful for all the stupid people, stupid drivers out there who keep me employed. I'm thankful for a lot of things, friends, family, my health, thankful for working every day. There's a lot of things to be thankful for, not just today, but every day. Keep that in mind. As always, thanks for watching Bob the Sign Man. I'll catch you on the next exciting episode.